Welcome to Dice Buddies, where we sometimes play by the rules, players usually survive the session, and we are always here for you. Today's buddies are Tori Pence, Zach Atherton, Rinna Mira, and Tanner Ralph. Now running this shindig, Kevin helps.
Cool. All right. So, Gidge, you've been down with the goblin flu recently. I kind of want to know, the last adventure they did actually only took like an afternoon. Gidge clearly did not have the goblin flu. He just wanted some alone time. What was he up to?
Where are we again?
We're in the city of Hailed. It's a coastal city.
And what's our main quest? Are we trying to find Grandma?
Your main quest is to find and protect mages, although finding Grandma will definitely be part of that, part of your quest, if nothing else.
I think I faked it because I think it was a particularly bad Miss Grandma day, and I wanted to go see if I could do some reconnaissance by myself.
Cool. All right. Cool. Very good.
I love that. I hate that you left me alone.
I think Grenadine and I had a bit of a tiff that day, which is why I faked my own sickness.
All right. I guess I don't know this yet, but I'm already a little bit peeved.
Yeah, I have problem with content communicating sometimes, and so she didn't read my mind, and so now I'm mad.
Okay.
Happens all the time. Happens to the best of us. All right, so we are about 2 days after the events of our last adventure.
Oh, snap.
Well, how did the field end?
The field?
I remember we went...
You left us on such a cliffhanger.
Was it a cliffhanger?
No,
I just said they came and joined the Deliverance.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, you were serious?
That's right,
Yeah.
because Tori convinced him.
Because I sang them a song about equality.
And this is important.
I thought you were being facetious.
I have to issue a dire correction.
Oh.
1 is not a prime number.
Thank you.
Not?
Much
It's
obliged.
not.
It is not.
Because they inserted in the definition the conspiracy to make Cavan look dumb.
Yep.
They snuck into the definition that it's a number that is divisible by itself in 1, and the number is also larger than 1.
Yep.
Oh, that's true.
When did that
knew
third rule? That's
yeah.
moving the goalposts, in my opinion.
Right? No.
When did they add?
This is typical of the culture that's destroying
Actually,
America.
most people in the definition begin with that. It is a number greater than 1, divisible by only 1 in itself. So
This
they don't
is
sneak it in
cool.
at the end.
This
They
is
say it
not
up at the
knows
front.
what my
the
third grade
definition of
teacher,
prime
Mrs.
number.
Koger, taught me.
Oh, okay. You learned about prime numbers in 3rd grade?
Maybe it was 6th grade.
That's
which
hot.
is-
That's hot.
That's about the sexiest 3rd grade curriculum I've ever heard of.
Might have been
Cool.
6th
So
grade.
anyway, it's 2 days after the
remember her
events
name
of
now.
your last
2
adventure.
is a prime number.
2 is a prime number.
It's the only even prime number.
we can
Everybody.
agree on that one. And also now I'm over 1. I mean, it's still going to be a prime number on the D12 because it has to be, because it needs to be a 50-50.
That's 50-50 on a D12?
Yeah, isn't that
Why
fun?
can't you
If
just
one's
do
a prime number, then it's
even and
50-50 on a
odds?
D12.
That's also even.
Because
Well,
it's
if
not
it's-
as cool.
Okay, that's
she
fair.
said.
That's fair.
It's not as cool.
Yeah, she's a math teacher. She gets it.
Are you really?
I really am.
I thought you were trying to sneak something over here to kill me with.
That
Okay,
explains why you
cool.
know so much about math.
And my last throwing up, I'm all better. Hey, guys, so good to I was so sick. It's so good to see you guys. How was it?
I missed you. It was tough, like, doing battle
Did you,
without you
Granny?
on my shoulder, babe.
Did you?
I did, bud. You know I get sad without you.
There was a little bit of an outburst, and then it goes back to, I missed you too. Crawl, hug the neck. Hey, did you guys do some cool mage saving stuff?
We did some cool stuff.
We killed some stuff, but it
shoot,
might have already
Oh,
been
you
dead.
killed some stuff?
Don't
Yeah.
get... Hey,
Come in here.
Just
Get over
rolled.
here. Come on, give me a hug. Hug.
You're up on Grenadine?
Yeah.
There we go.
I lift
I'm so
her
proud.
up to-
Bro, I am so
Roll athletics for how tight your hug is.
Oh no.
just don't let... Oh, jeez.
Bounced out of there. 6 + 5, 11.
It's a good hug.
little. Hey, you're working on that arm, bro. Bro, did you didn't happen to kill someone with just your voice, did you? You got that glint in
You
your
know,
eye.
I did.
Bro, you've been working on that. You've been working on your projection.
See?
See,
look of
this
someone.
is the appropriate response.
it is
Bro,
the
we were
appropriate.
all very impressed. It was just very
You guys all got
ill-timed.
mad at me.
It was more the moment and the innocence of the person involved. I'm real proud of you. Agreed.
You said he
Yeah.
wasn't very good after you saw
So,
his picture.
We didn't know that yet, though, Ro.
Lether Almaran, the leader of the Deliverance. He's a Wilsonarian human. He comes in, cue ball bald, looks exactly like Tanner.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
With the beard and everything, like
with the beard,
it's
especially.
okay, this character is
Okay,
based on Tanner.
I need to
Gotcha.
know this
He
for
also
myself.
he likes to wear a lot of ironic.
I brace
shirts.
I brace Granny for inevitable hotness evaluation.
Yeah, thank you.
That's
I'm
exactly
glad
what I
that
was going to ask.
that
I need to know the hotness
precisely
evaluation
correct.
of this guy.
So in
Yeah.
our deleted episode, we had him be all scarred and stuff. I think because of a previous hotness roll. But since we might be calling
right.
that episode non-canon,
Yeah, no,
it's
that
sort
doesn't
of,
exist.
It's sort of in a gray area of
That doesn't
canon.
Did you say
exist.
non-Kavanagh?
I did say non-Kavanagh, which is now a word.
Cavan
Yeah,
Cannon.
Cavan-
I am
Cavan
so
Cannon.
into Cavanin right now.
Look, I just need to
That's so
know
good.
how hot am
When I'm
I
running a
by proxy
Schmungans and
to...
Schmaggins table, I like to determine what's Kavanagh and what's
What's
not.
non-Kavanagh?
I love this.
10.
He's
He's
a 10.
exactly average.
He's just an average Joe.
He's
All
fine.
right.
Tanner.
It's true to
That's
life.
fitting.
All right. There we go. It's true to life. This all feels very real.
So
Hey, you are 50% hotter than every other person.
Oh,
Look at you go.
so he
Or
comes in and
You're
there's
hotter
a
than 50% of
cloud
other people.
There you go.
hanging
Yeah.
over
Like
his
this.
head.
Oh, you
Literally?
didn't leave.
There's a
Are you-
cloud?
No,
you
it's
okay?
a
I just have to
metaphorical
check.
cloud. It's a fair enough,
check.
fair enough to check, but it is a metaphorical cloud. He's just, guys, I don't know. I was just trying a new set at the club and it went okay. Anyway, look, this is not
because
about my
it's Tanner.
comedy.
Hey, I know
career.
how it goes. Can I get you some porridge? And I scamper over to the kitchen
I
to make some
really,
porridge.
I appreciate that. Although there is something I was actually hoping you all could do for me. You see, the alderman is giving a speech over by the Eritod herbalist store, and I can't help but worry that it's
Cinnamon?
Going to be oh yes, cinnamon, please,
All right.
please. You know what I like, Gidge.
The milk's
Get
in
some
the fridge.
get some apples up in
Gidge.
that cinnamon too.
Can I have some?
You got it, bro.
Yes, and we did
Thanks, Gidge.
magically enhance that area to preserve milk. We just
Mm-hmm.
made a little ice box,
Yeah.
2%?
I call it a verge.
a farge, because it.
Granny,
'cause
why do
it's
you call it
frigid? It's frigid in
Oh.
there.
Frigid, and I go,
Granny,
when I
you-
open it.
You're good at naming stuff.
You know, I'm.
Yes.
I gave you your
So,
best nickname.
Yes, in the frigid.
What's my best?
Oh,
do-
come on. You remember.
I would like when you say it, though.
All right, fine. It's Webby.
Oh!
It's what?
Webby.
This is the first I'm hearing.
Right?
Of it. You've literally never called him that before.
We'll reveal the origin story of this
Anyway,
at a later
as
time.
much as
Okay.
I appreciate this, and I do want you to finish making that oatmeal for me, I would really appreciate if you would go down and just make sure it doesn't. Just keep an eye on things. I'm really worried about what the alderman's going to say.
I don't like it down there. The people in the shop make fun of me.
Oh, right, because that shop is run by orcs. Oh, I'm sorry, Ro.
No, it's run by an orc.
Oh,
Oh, right. Yes,
I'm
that
sorry.
thing-
Ro, have
Listen,
you recently
Ro-
learned to be sarcastic? When did this happen?
Okay, that's
In
a
the
good
last
point.
I'm very
2
impressed
days.
with you.
Okay, you are
Okay, you have had
progressing
some
so
growth.
much.
I'm very
We're just
impressed.
so
Ro,
proud of
because you demonstrated a good social skill, Leith actually goes and gets you a brownie, and he just hands it to you.
I get a brownie and oatmeal. It's the
Love that.
best day.
Whoa,
Hey, that's
wait,
a lot of
whoa,
carbs.
Did someone offer her oatmeal?
She's been eating
You
oatmeal
remember well
all
what
day.
happened last time we gave her oatmeal. Ro,
I
don't have the oatmeal.
But
I loved it. I'm not gonna lie. I loved what happened, and if there's that's a
cost
selfish thing. I could be vetoed.
thousands of gold to repair. Ro, we love you. We're glad you're here, but you're not allowed to have any more oatmeal. Enjoy your brownie. It's a good brownie. It's
Don't
really
like
important you
chocolate.
guys go to the alderman's speech.
Since
You're
I'm
going
kind
to
of
be
a
late.
teenager too, I'm a little upset that Ro got a brownie. But like, what the heck, man? I do good social skills all the time. I'll
you
get
can
a
have it.
brownie.
I don't like chocolate.
What?
Really, Ro?
Are we about to have a battle over the fact that Ro
Roll
doesn't like
initiative.
chocolate?
20. Not joking.
Ro just admitted she doesn't like brownies. What's your action?
Oh, I got a 1. That's
Hey,
funny.
So remind me again, Alderman. What does that mean to me?
Oh, it's the woman who governs the city. She sort of runs a delicate balance between the various powers who have claims on this city, and so she's the de facto lord of the city. But she goes by alderman because that's less threatening to the powers that be.
I respect that.
So why do we care about this person? I imagine it has something to do with the amount of power and influence she has.
That's correct.
Is she doing good stuff with that power, or not such good stuff?
Well, I mean, look, you could make some arguments in her favor. She has kept the post-war economy in shape. She's kept the city running. I respect her for that. However, several mages have been executed under her watch for the crime of using arcana.
That's not great.
The crime against mages is at an all-time high.
And this is a classic case of what's more important, capitalism or human rights.
Amen.
Exactly. Of course, capitalism has only been experimented upon in small, out-of-the-way places. And most time goes wrong because Not everyone is equal. That's ridiculous.
Ooh, are we gonna come back to this?
Yeah, let's
Sure,
table this
we
and
can.
circle back.
This is going to
I'm
be
just trying to show you that I still have like early Renaissance attitudes while I'm still progressive for the era. I'm
I
the
respect.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
for the
That
time.
makes sense.
I think that's
You've made strides.
pretty clear from talking to me.
So I don't get oatmeal.
No, Ro, you don't get oatmeal.
I throw
gave
her
up my
like a attack cookie. It's just like it's like wheat and flour, water dried. So it's like
Like hardtack.
yeah, hardtack,
I heard
yeah.
attack cookie.
yeah.
I also would
And
like an attack
cookie
cookie.
to your inventory.
But I throw it as an attack roll, which is a
okay.
2, so it's very light.
Dude, so the attack cookie doesn't hit you.
Cool. It's just kind of on the ground.
Attack cookie. Ha!
So what are we doing? Is this a stealth mission?
I don't know what it is. I just want you to go find out what's going on over there.
All right. I mean, we can do that.
Stealth mission.
Should we stealth in like a maybe do a bit of an entertaining bit at this?
Yeah, we could
this
busk
place?
over to the
We could busk
Capitol,
over?
and we could sort of do a little lissy-loo over what's going on while we're doing our act. Maybe get some
Precisely.
gold on the
See,
site.
no one would suspect anything, and also we would make
anything.
good cash.
Super good
I am
gold.
into good cash.
Maybe some copper. Maybe some electrum.
Oh yeah.
Maybe some.
Okay.
Electrum's
Just
a lot,
I feel
right?
like Electrum is a whole lot.
Electrum
It's
has
a
been out
lot.
of rotation for so long. Listen, your attachment to Electrum is quite endearing, but you have to get over it, kid. It's gone. There's no Electrum.
It's like the 50-cent
What
piece.
is this? And he pulls out an electrum medallion from his neck.
Okay, I mean, I did say it's out of rotation. It still exists. It's just not acceptable currency
I
anymore.
see,
Although
I see,
that was, I didn't know you had that.
I did.
That's
Pretty
something.
baller
And I
power
don't
move
understand these markings, but we don't have to talk about it now.
He,
Cool.
Unless you stop him, he's gonna take the amulet of your Electrum necklace. He's gonna close his hand over it, and when he releases, it's faintly glowing. So
What
it's,
the?
in
It
a
never-
time of need, use your Electrum amulet.
Did you just magic my thing, or
I'm a wizard. Yes, I enchant things.
Oh, nice, thanks. So do I say like, hey, I need help?
Yes, just hold it and believe.
All right. So we got our plan. What do you guys want to
Yeah,
do?
cool.
I go with Gage.
Yeah, you guys sound like you got a
Okay.
solid plan. So
All
we're
right,
just gonna
we'll
go
make a
down
big
and
distraction with some sort of public spectacle performance. You guys scope out the place, see if you could find any ins and outs. Maybe we could set up shop to be able to listen to Alderman. We're trying to figure out her machinations and maybe try to figure out a way to stop her from the killing bad stuff.
Yes, just find out what's going on, and then if you feel you need to do something, go for it. If not, come on back. I'm sure everything will be fine.
All right. That doesn't sound at all like something's going to happen at this rally.
Oh, look,
Let's go.
I trust your judgment. I assume she's probably going to make people want to, dislike mages. Perhaps there's not much you can do about that at the time, but
so you're
I
saying
just need to know what she says.
don't fight unless we absolutely have to.
Wait, why?
Well, we
who's
maybe
talking
wanna
about fighting?
cause a
Don't
little
start a fight.
ruckus?
Maybe
Okay.
cause a little
A
treble.
little basic treble.
Let's leave the bass and get us some treble with all
Rest.
our staff.
Yeah. Oh,
One note though.
uh-huh.
Let's pause.
Yep.
Half. But let's be whole together. Those are all my music things I know. Let's
like
get
it.
out of here.
Yep.
Did it.
Crescendo.
All right.
Hey, Ro,
I
that's a
love that.
thing.
You're working.
All right,
She's
we're-
working.
We're walking.
You
out the
head to Eritod.
Oh, yeah. Right back to. I'm sorry. Am I going to Eritod as well?
Unless you're not, you have complete autonomy. over yourself.
I guess I brushed my hair a little better this
Take a
morning.
minute to groom. Okay.
Yeah, take just a second.
So this is an
And,
important question.
Gidge,
Are
look,
the other three of you waiting for Grenadine to groom, or are you just heading out?
I'm combing her hair while we're walking.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
I'm her hairstylist.
I
for sure.
hand Gidge. Also, Gidge, I need you to know before we head into this place, this was not my fault, and I don't want this
Granny,
to go
what
anywhere.
did you do? I heard.
Just be nice to them.
Okay, nice
Okay.
it is. I trust you. I trust you. I trust you.
I
Then
trust
we-
You get
we
to the
rub
spot.
noses.
There is, in fact, a big crowd gathered around the Eritod herbalism shop. That is a really awkward name for a shop. Eritod.
Eritod.
I think if you flipped it around, you might have something though.
Oh yeah. We could just call it Erit.
So anyway, there's a big crowd gathered around there. There's been a makeshift stage that's been constructed, and they're standing in this beautiful white enamel armor that has the symbol of the town of Hailed on it. And there's a woman there. She's
Got
she's
it.
a leader of men.
Yes.
She gets voted.
Oh yeah. Hot.
Oh wow!
Dang.
She's clocking in at a 14.
Oh, jeez.
Didn't even have to ask. Well, no, because you dropped that.
Oh, gotcha.
In real people talk, who's a 20? Like for someone we'd know, just for like
Taylor
a frame
Swift.
of reference.
Oh,
And
really?
What?
No. Gal Gadot.
This room Oh yeah, Gal
Gal
Gadot.
Gadot's
Better,
pretty good.
better than T Swift.
Ryan Gosling?
Would yeah, I mean
Chris Hemsworth.
Hugh Jack.
Chris Hemsworth
Yeah.
and Gal
Hemsworth.
Gadot. These
Okay.
are the two
Are we
binary
rejecting-
20s.
Are we rejecting Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
She's
Marilyn.
cute.
She's
like a
cute.
13 maybe?
13?
What, really?
14?
Got high
I think
standards.
she's a little
think
like
she's a
she's
solid
probably a
17,
17.
Okay.
I was thinking
Yeah.
Let me clarify. We just found out that Tanner's a 10.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Tanner in real life or Elephant Man?
Tanner is a 10. The player sitting to my right is a 10.
I'd be comfortable saying she's
Tanner,
only 4 more than Tanner.
You're a 10.
Ooh.
Stop. I'm a dime.
Cool.
My goodness.
Good. So
I
this
just want to know.
person's
So
a
this
14.
is
So if we're
Okay,
putting
cool.
T Swift at a 14, then the Alderman
I'd be comfortable
looks
with that.
like and is
gosh.
Taylor Swift.
okay. Great.
Okay.
And Gal Gadot.
Weston
Gal
is just
Gadot?
losing
Surely
his
it's
mind.
Hebrew?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gal Gadot. Because she's not French. She's Hebrew.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
is.
Okay.
Yeah, it is
Israeli,
Gal
I think.
Gadot.
She's from
Gadot?
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
It's
That
not Gal
sounds-
Gadot.
It's Gadot. It is.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you pronounced the
and I
T.
believe it's Gal.
Gal
Even
Gadot.
Gal?
And I'm not even joking.
That
I
makes
believe it
sense.
is Gal Gadot.
I don't mean to brag,
She's
but
so
I
hot.
took Hebrew
So
a little bit in
beautiful.
college.
Just a very
Enough
very
to
She's so
think that it's
beautiful
Gal
that
Gadot.
even if I was single and she were single and be like, hey, I'd like to date you, I'd say,
She
I
was the
can't.
only redeeming thing
You're
about
too
that
good
movie.
looking.
Too
I
beautiful.
can't do it.
Improper.
All right, so Taylor Swift is on the stage,
Fast and Furious
giving a
6.
speech to the people of Hailed, and she's like,
4.
she just became Taylor Swift. So, guys,
I could not do this without you.
you are the real aldermans. You are. Anyway, guys, what happened here was so bad.
This-
it was so bad.
This
It was
oppressive
so
stateswoman
bad.
has become an
And it
issue.
was
This is-
definitely
yeah.
the fault of the mages who've been allowed to run reckless in this city.
Literally,
I know,
except I'm not a
guys.
mage.
Oh, no, you are. No, you.
As a
can
cleric,
I
do
do
I
it?
feel like unsafe in
disturbance.
this area?
Oh, that's a good question. As a cleric, no.
Okay, so I'm assuming this whole time knowing where we're going, I've got cleric garb on, and
Yeah.
garb's the right word, right?
Yes.
Nailed it. 100%.
So I'm just kind of positioning myself in an area where I can hear people in the crowd and see the
with
speeches.
your enormous
yeah, with
ears.
my enormous ears.
Don't you get a bonus on perception checks with hearing?
better.
I think that was a thing.
I have +3 for perception, so I think.
I'm pretty sure you get advantage on perception checks that involve your hearing.
Oh, no
I think
way.
that was a
That's
thing.
cool.
These are good things to know in the future.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and roll it now.
Okay. With advantage, you said?
Yeah.
Hey, 15.
15?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. I'm going to come back to you.
Okay.
Real quick, what is everyone else doing? What are you doing, Grenadine?
I mean, we are currently setting up our instruments in preparation for, a bit of a musical
Yeah.
ditty,
Nice.
right?
Okay.
And I'm just quietly humming, a tune that comes to my mind, like,
Yeah.
My plan is we're going to be singing, but while I'm singing, I'm going to be casting message in people's heads to like plant doubts that what she's saying like is garbage.
Nice. Love it. Okay. I'm
uh,
going to have you two, actually just one of you only a performance check and take advantage because you got the other one helping.
can I also be
Performance is 6. What's yours?
prepping to cast a minor illusion that she has like a piece of lettuce like stuck in one of her teeth?
Absolutely, you can.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna cast that minor illusion right now.
I just want to help you out. You would be casting a spell. And that's
yeah.
not something you do without moving your arms or saying.
I mean, is there a way
But,
to
like,
do
if
it
we're, like,
discreetly
Playing
or
music.
can we do
yeah,
it
so what I would
secretively?
do is I'd let you roll the stealth check. I just want to make sure you understand the risks.
Sleight
yeah.
of hand.
I'm cool with
maybe.
that. Yeah, I understand.
So
You with me on
bards,
this?
it's pretty clear you cast spells by singing.
Yeah.
And so like the singing, of course, not all singing is spell
So here's how it works.
Yeah.
So we're singing a very innocuous song, but when she takes the lead vocals, I'm humming a spell, but she's singing very loudly.
Okay.
And then when I'm taking the lead, that's when she's
That's
doing
when I
her
cast my
magic
spells,
stuff.
yeah.
Cool. Let's go ahead and let's start with the performance check. So someone roll that with advantage.
18, 24. 24 and 20.
He's got that. He did it.
So I heard a 24.
24.
Okay, cool. So you do a great job with your musical performance. Now let's have you both casting spells, right?
Yes.
So let's have you both roll stealth checks.
Oh.
Actually, I would take deception because this isn't really a stealth question.
Oh no! Oh no! It's a 7.
Take stealth.
Brilliant.
I'd rather do stealth because I'm doing it stealthily.
Sure.
Just an
Okay,
11.
I offered stealth, so take stealth.
An 11.
Cool. Okay, an 11 and a 7. Perfect. What are you up to there, Ro?
7-11.
So I've been trained to go out with people and act as bodyguards since I'm not actually a magic person at all. So I'm probably just standing nearby, scanning the crowd, looking for anything that I've been trained to look for of anyone who's going to hurt my wizardy friends.
Love it. Love it. Okay, cool. So this worked out better than I could have asked for. So guys, I'm just so surprised that you all came out here to see me. It's really an honor. So all we need to do is remember we need to double our vigilance. Just double it. And if you see someone casting a spell or talking about casting spells,
Let me
just let me know. Tell me or my squad about it. We're on it.
Let me just say that my component is a short piece of copper wire, which would easily be a microphone, and it is vocal. What's S and M?
Definitely couldn't be a microphone because electricity's not a thing yet.
Yeah, but like a big thing, and it's hidden in
A
there.
megaphone.
It's a megaphone.
He's got a megaphone. He's got a little piece of copper in it.
So V is for vocal, S is for symbol. Just so I know the
somatic.
components. Somatic, which means I'm moving my hand. So that's my dance. I'm arguing that we should get advantage on those because we are working so hard to hide it.
That's a wonderful argument, and unfortunately, it applies to all spells bards cast, and so therefore, I'm rejecting it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I hope.
This game cheats.
Do you need a minute? Cool. So you guys start singing. The alderman, she joins in. Her voice is like nothing special, but it's okay.
So is she singing too?
She starts
Yeah, she
singing
just
with
joins
us.
in.
knows
You start
the song?
singing, and she jumps
True
in.
looks at me.
Da,
That's unacceptable. That is an actual
And that's the thing.
Swift
She
song.
starts doing her own lyrics, and oh my goodness, they have heart.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Can we hear like her song? We can set her up a beat if you want to like let us know.
Yeah.
what she's
Okay.
singing.
Sure.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
A mage broke my heart.
Dun, dun, dun.
Was dating a mage.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun,
Our
dun,
life
dun.
was like art.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun,
Then he
dun,
found out my age.
dun, dun, dun,
A mage broke my heart. A mage broke my heart. A mage broke my heart.
There was one detail in that song that I'd like to know a lot more about.
There's a couple
The
things.
crowd is in tears. In tears. As this song just reminded them all of something from their childhood. Only the ones who aren't emotionally dead.
Can I do an Arcana
Love
check
this.
on
Yes.
on her singing that song?
This is you
Arcana?
letting us know how much you
'Cause
love T
I'm
Swift and
suspecting-
our
Trying to help everyone understand that she can't cry anymore. Then she writes.
Because Arcana check doesn't do any magic, right? I just rolled a natural 20.
He did. That's why I
On an
gasped.
Arcana check?
Yeah.
Yeah, to see if
Help me
she's-
understand what you're trying to accomplish.
She was singing, and then everyone's over. I want to know if she's casting a spell singing. I want to know if she's a bard.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is not at all what I had in mind, but yeah, she just cast a spell on the crowd.
Okay.
son of a.
What were her components, Kevin? Did she have a
She
piece
gets
of wire that
advantage
everyone
on
knew
all
about
of
her?
her checks because her checks have verbal components.
This game cheats.
That's how schmungens and schmaggins works.
Okay.
It's my own
Gerblins and
proprietary
Goliaths.
game I made up.
Oh, this makes things fun.
Yeah, it does.
Yep. She was casting a spell. She was
Okay.
casting, I think it's called Calm or Incite Emotions.
Okay.
those are
Is it
both
just calm
things.
emotions?
I'm not aware of inside emotions, but calm emotions.
Calm
is
Emotions. So
definitely a
she's
thing.
casting a version of Calm Emotions, making everyone. In fact, now roll wisdom saves, wise guy.
Oh, shit.
No. Oh no.
I don't know if you guys have access to Counter Song. I don't remember when that becomes a
16.
thing. Okay. 16? You're good.
7.
I guess actually, if she's a caster, I know her stats. So let me see what you need. To
Are we
roll.
within range of this as well? The wisdom save?
Yeah. So you are rolling against a 14.
I got a 16.
I keep rolling a 4,
So this,
which is a -1. Also,
This
I got a
has
3.
tapped into your childhood,
Oh no.
and is just you remember someone breaking up with you because of your age.
Granny, are you crying?
What? No.
Granny, are you?
How'd you do it?
Oh no.
7. Okay, this is also you don't have a childhood
I don't
to tap
have a
into,
childhood.
so you're like, this could have happened to you. Whatever
I'm just
the case,
incredibly empathetic.
the raw emotion that washes over you makes you want to just lean against your microphone with your head.
I want to yell into my megaphone, "Hey, she just cast a spell!"
And then she cast a spell over my heart, Gage.
I love it. I'm trying to think.
Because I escaped the.
Yeah.
You escaped it?
Yep.
Am I using is this persuasion?
I'd take persuasion, yeah.
18.
What's your modifier?
It
on
is. It's 14 plus 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Exposing corruption
ruining
with
all of your plans?
Cool. This is exactly how I expected this to go. So, yeah.
For real, she has copper wire and everything. How I know about that? Read about her in a book. I don't know that. But hey, she is breaking her own laws.
So, yeah, you've got some people. What?
Yeah, I haven't felt anything emotionally since I was 7, and I am.
That's gotta be
having
magic.
thoughts
You've
right
rallied
now.
a group of just total haters. They're like, other female vocalists are way better than this lady. And then
That's not what I was going for, but
she
sure.
doesn't even
Let's
write
use this
her own
energy.
a
songs.
man donning the blue. I'm sorry, that was sexist of me. Stand by. A woman donning the blue enamel armor of the Blue Shadow. You may remember them.
Oh,
last
yeah.
time.
This is me giving you the signal of how hot is.
Oh, she's a friggin' hottie.
15.
Hot
Okay.
guard. Okay.
A woman from the Blue Shadow.
This is a Ryan Gosling.
Who
This
sort
is
of
Ryan
brushes aside
Gosling.
Her golden. It's not
But in female
blonde
form.
exactly.
Yeah,
it's,
no,
that, it's
it's-
that lovely color between brown and blonde.
Roh
Oh, yeah,
like
honey.
growls
It's
slightly,
honey.
like
It's honey-colored hair.
hair.
She brushes it back, and
My
sparkles
natural
seem
hair
to
color.
emerge
How
from
could you
her
be
face.
crying
This
and be
gorgeous
amorous at the
woman
same time?
takes the stage, and she's like, "Alderman, wait, hold on. She's hot.
Yeah.
Alderman,
Oh,
I think you should come with me."
she's French.
She is French because she is an elf,
and elves are French.
and elves are French.
I got tears pouring down my face, but also I'm like blushing bright red.
The alderman, super embarrassed because for some reason she cast a spell on the entire audience
And got
at
caught.
her own speech where she was telling people to be more vigilant about this. She's like, I did not plan this out very well.
She's not the smartest cult leader.
Her loyal watch members try to sort of hinder the Blue Shadow woman. And
Hey, do I have time to make one wisecrack before she gets
Yes,
away?
please.
I think she's thinking 22 years in prison.
Oh, I don't know about you, but I'm very impressed with that quip.
I knew she was trouble.
Oh, I can't think of any
Band-aids
other
don't fix
lyrics.
bullet holes.
It's true.
That's
It's
true.
true.
Yes, it does.
So yeah, as she's about to get off
from,
stage, says, "I did something
Bad
bad,"
blood.
Bad blood.
and then
Yep.
she makes a run for it with her bodyguards in tow. That happened. This was
Leaf
all
is not going to
Kapanen.
believe any of this.
Aren't we supposed to
Is there an empty
help
podium?
wizards?
Yeah, I was say, is the podium free
The
now?
podium, there's now a power vacuum, except the Blue Shadow woman. Actually, she's going to give chase. She's going to be chasing the alderman.
Can I
let's
cast
get to-
minor illusion on you and make you
Not
look
right now.
epic?
We're rolling on this.
Time and a
Is it
place.
time?
Let's
Are
go.
we
Let's
doing
go.
this? What-
Performance. Let's do it. And we run up to the podium. People of what's this called? Hailed. People of Hailed.
How you doing tonight?
Hey. Tip your waitresses.
Is this area in the center? Could it be the Hailed Center Theater?
Local reference.
I mean, right now it's a makeshift stage, but
Yep.
you can call it.
Hailed Center Amphitheater.
We greet you in the round. It's now a round because
Yep.
it's also the Hailed
Yep.
Center Theater. You've seen the lies of these people. These people have been hypocrites and they are killing mages. This is a sort of system. Is this something we agree about?
Yeah.
Wait, no. So for does that mean you
Yeah,
agree
the crowd
with
went,
it?
yeah.
How could we listen to someone who hates a group of people when they are themselves people? That's some hypocritical poodoo.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
What if my friend here gave
Kill
us...
the mage.
It's a
Oh,
very
no, hang
agreeable crowd.
on. Why? Can you not see? Did her song not make you feel something in your heart of
Yeah,
hearts?
kill her. She's
Well-
using Arcana.
Ooh.
Kill her.
I'm
Death
not
to
helping
the
Gitch.
alderman. How How dare a mage think she has the right to rule over us? Some man.
Hotness. Unfortunate. 9. Yeah.
I'd like.
He climbs up to the podium. He's just let's make him a Goliath. Why not? So he actually steps up onto the podium. It's about waist high on him. People have hailed. I should be your new alderman. I don't use arcana.
Do you have any experience
what
in
other
government?
qualifications do you have, though?
Good question.
also don't use arcana. Can I be the elder man?
I have a lot
the
of
crowd
faith in
starts
this
cheering
person's
and whooping.
opinion.
We're like, yeah, woo,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
We're starting it. Row your boat. Row your boat. Row your boat.
Julie, do this thing.
And
Do you take the
this is a
stage?
combined.
This weird chanting
This is a combined
happening
performance
probably. I'll probably be like,
Cool. Okay. So
are
another.
they still up there?
Yeah, we are
Yeah,
saying
we
row
flank.
row.
Oh, I guess
I'd like to make an argument that we're doing this in the round. We're like inciting a round. It was also inspiring, so I'd like this to be a performance role.
Yeah.
Sure.
2 episodes in a row. If the camera can verify, I'm crying from laughing again.
That is a 13 for me.
13 for me. Plus 6. 19. Hello.
I don't understand what the objective is here, so I don't know how to.
We're doing a performance role
Yeah.
to get everyone into this row train.
Oh yeah, okay. They don't know who
rowboat.
Row is, so they'll join in on a good
okay,
chant.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool.
Sure, and I'll come up and join everybody on the podium.
Yeah, come on up here, Ro. Tell us, what is your favorite food?
Oatmeal.
Who here loves oatmeal? Do we not all love
Yeah,
oatmeal?
woo,
Yes,
yeah,
oatmeal
woo.
is incredible.
Are you sick of these darn hailed elites coming us with their big words and fancy education? We need a simple girl for the
Goliath's
simple
gonna cut
people.
you off. Don't I get to answer a question?
No,
no,
your boat.
no,
Your boat. No, your boat.
Because Ro's the boat we want.
Okay, roll persuasion to get that chant going.
2 plus 6 and 11.
11, 17.
17. All right, you got another good round going. Some people storm the stage. They grab the Goliath and start dragging him back in the crowd. Like, wait, no, wait. Which brings up a question: what is Junior doing?
This.
I feel like no, Junior's probably
Are
still
these
standing at
laughs
the back
also
of the crowd,
big
like,
elephant trumps?
huh?
Are these laughs big elephant trumpets?
Hey, would this crowd appreciate the opinion of the religion? Would they side with the great religion?
Likely. So Maelstrom's a big religion here. They're having a whole upset now between the two big ones. But Maelstrom,
I
he'd have
look
some
over
sway.
at Junior and I give him some significant eye contact as we're saying,
Winky,
Row,
wink,
row,
wink,
row
wink,
your
wink,
boat. Row. Hey, Junior, get your butt up here to the
So
stage and give
okay,
us your
so
words.
I'm making my way up to the front of the stage as well, and like standing behind them in a way of just
Cool.
to,
So
to
as you
show
take
that I
stage, they're
support
like,
what they are saying.
Boo! Get the shape changer off the stage! Get off the stage! Freaking elf!
I'm not an elf.
He's not an elf.
If
I
you're
guess-
not an elf, how are you an elephant?
I'm not really just gonna say anything. I'm just gonna keep standing there and be like, let the god of Maelstrom, or let Maelstrom speak for. I'm being weird with how I'm saying this, but like I'm dressed in Maelstrom cleric robes, so I'm letting people know like you're not listening to me. You're listening to Maelstrom, and I am just a mouthpiece
I
for
love it.
Maelstrom.
So they hate that you're an elephant, but they love that you're in Maelstrom armor. So what I'm going to let you do is I'm going to let you roll religion and intimidation and get a combined total of 30 or more.
Okay.
Oh, good start. Good start.
So we're gonna make that one intimidation.
Sure.
Shoot. Oh, that's a natural 1, and
Oh
it's my religion, it's a 2.
So your intimidation was awesome. Your religion check was less.
Yeah,
That's
so it
what I
adds
got.
up. Yeah, well, it was a natural 1.
So with your permission, I think what you do is you just blow your trunk really loud to get over to the audience.
Okay.
And
That's
is
a
not a
terrible-
Like
persuasive
R2D2.
argument. And then the audience. Whoa.
I can't. It's weird for me. I
So
can't try.
people start like grabbing
I'll
the
have to
stage
practice.
and they're trying to like shake the stage.
But they're still down with row, right?
Yeah.
Like Roh's up at the
You
podium.
know, right? They're pretty one-track minds. At the moment, they're trying to topple the stage with the Elephant Man on it, which
also has 2 Goliaths, a goblin, and an orc.
Yeah. So we're
no.
just gonna make like a craftsmanship check for the guy who built the stage.
Oh no.
For the alderman, who's a human woman, and her 4 guards, who are also humans.
Oh no.
About this.
Not a great stage.
No,
So once
it's
the
a
audience
6.
starts taking to it, it's just gonna go ahead and tumble. We're gonna have you all roll acrobatics check. You're all on stage, correct?
Yep.
Acrobatics checks from everybody, please.
I get advantage on those. for whatever
17.
reason.
19.
7.
Thank goodness you got advantage.
I know, yeah, it could have been bad. That's 15.
I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration to... is that magic, or is that just me like, hey...
No, I'm gonna say no.
I'm going to give you Bardic Inspiration so you can roll again.
I love you. Thank you, Gidge. 8
Plus?
plus 3. That's a much better roll.
Sorry.
Oh,
So
sorry. Actually, you're able to roll a plus 6 to...
yeah. So okay, I wasn't
Yeah,
sure what
it's
you
a
were referring
D6.
to.
No.
That's
Sorry.
actually something you do have to do in advance. You give someone inspiration, they get to choose the time to use it.
So never mind.
No.
Use Bardic Inspiration as a reaction to give a creature within 60 feet a penalty on an attack roll. Wait, that's a reaction.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
So
Okay.
7.
I'm so sorry.
The number is 7 as I tumble
Excellent.
off of the
Okay.
stage. No, it was 4.
Gosh darn it.
So everyone who failed against a 15 or more on their check takes 3 tumbling damage.
No, wait.
Not a me.
I was 15. So,
So you're good. You passed.
I'm good.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're good.
I think I was 15. I was
Cool.
15.
Cool. So yeah, the stage is toppled. The crowd starts cheering inexplicably. Yeah, woo! That stage came down. We
This
showed
crowd
that
just wants to
elephant.
destroy something. It doesn't matter what.
Yeah, they're weird.
They are very agreeable to anything.
You'll all see. Hold on. 2 orcs come running into the rubble, and they grab for grenadine,
Hey,
and it's Jiska.
Jiska.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you okay? We saw the stage fall, and we thought the worst.
oh no,
We must get you to safety.
I feel pretty safe out in the open where everyone can see all of us.
Wait, what are you going to say? You feel safe in our arms. My
Ah,
arms.
Well,
Dang it.
yep, you could do this. All
I feel that.
8 of them. Yep. How many of her are there? Right
12. There are 12
I
arms.
am
Did all
6 different individuals, so a total of 12 arms.
Yep. Yep. All.
By your reckoning, individuals. We are 1 individual. I am 1 individual.
Well, Jiska,
I've been drinking a lot today. Sorry.
you're having a hard time. Okay.
all of me has been drinking
all of
a
me
lot
has been
today.
Drinking, except one part of me who's a little bit of a
If you need
prude.
some alone time, Granny, I can
I do not, Gidge. I
can
need
peace
you
out.
part of this. I'm
They,
not a fan of
The
bigots.
orcs start
Gotcha.
rubbing some strawberry oil on
Well,
your cheeks.
I would worry about that. Gidge, could you get this
go
off
ahead
of
and
me?
roll Constitution
oh
save.
gosh. 7.
Good. Okay. The strawberry oil. The strawberry oil just
8. I guess.
fills you with just rapturous joy.
No.
You're just so happy now that strawberry oil has been rubbed into your cheeks.
Yes, I love strawberry. It is my absolute favorite flavor. Jiska, thank you for this gift that you've
Jiska
given me
goes
today.
in for a 4-lipped kiss.
Oh.
Could
I'd like
I
to
dodge?
do a...
Yeah, absolutely.
I dodge.
We'll just make an attack roll against you then. Kiss attack.
I dodge. Oh my god.
Jiska hits an 11.
8. What do I have?
So
What's
your
your
armor
armor
class
class?
is a 12.
So you didn't hit.
Your schmarmer schmass.
I'd like to
It
roll...
was a gentle
turn
kiss.
your head. You turn your head at the last
not
moment.
here where everyone could see. Jiska.
I'm gonna let her do her thing. I'm gonna
No,
hop
Gidge, I
off.
don't want
I'd like
this.
to do a history check
Yeah.
to see if I know the politics of the town of who would be the next person in tower if what's her face, what Alderman was deposed.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to come back to that real quick.
I mean, did we ever say Roh wasn't leader? Everyone seemed really on board.
It seems like the mob was just like, free tacos, yeah, let's
Okay.
all go get. I mean, I thought that would have been cool if we had.
So my
I was
question is,
really
what are
hoping that
Junior
would've
and Roe
happened.
doing right now? Roe, what are you doing?
Probably looking around like, do people not like me anymore?
So what does it look
What's
like? I
Junior
mean,
up to?
the stage just collapsed. What's going on around us?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
Before I
what's
answer that question, I'm going
happening?
to come back to these. So,
Yep.
Jiska is obviously hurt.
Oh,
Her
no.
faces are crestfallen
Jiska.
when you reject her kiss.
That was not. I feel like in front of all these
No,
people.
it's okay. It's okay. And they start shuffling off.
She-
You answered the question of who's the alderman. So the alderman is actually a really interesting position. Hailed was not too. It's not distant in the past when Hailed was conquered, and then like unconquered. And so basically, you've got the three powers who are contesting control of Hailed, which is Rishtania, Welsinar, and then its original country that I'm spacing right now.
Ikesh?
Ikesh, thank you. I'm so glad you were here. The alderman is a woman who basically talked to representatives of these powers. Look, I'll govern the town. You'll all get your peace, and the town won't be torn apart by war. And so there isn't really a precedent for who succeeds her.
How was she appointed to that?
So through mutual agreement, through lack of people intervening and killing her.
Mm-hmm.
So her revealing that she's using magic and being run out of town is a pretty major event that happened because you rolled a 20. So there is no clear heir apparent. You've got a power vacuum here and someone poised to fill it.
All right, then I'm going to because in the rubble, so I can do it secretly, so no one can see me. I'm going to. Is he allowed to do magic openly because he's a cleric?
Yeah. Might not be the best time for it though. Read the room.
Yeah, they don't seem to like his elephant looking.
I'm going to
That's what I'm
do
thinking.
prestidigitation's like loud noises, like that's like sound, smells, light.
Yeah, it's
That
just
would
like
just-
random. Blah, blah, blah. It's not going to be a perpetual illusion. It's more like a thing.
I want to cast. I want to do a message into for Junior and say this is from Maelstrom, and then I want to cast prestidigitation, like to make like a beam of light come down and fall on Roh as if she is the chosen.
This is exactly what I
successor.
was trying to go for
That's
too.
precisely
So
what
I'm
I was
definitely
thinking.
on board.
Okay.
And I can I also cast a little something little. Can you do like illusions that are auditory, or does it have to be visual?
That's more prestidigitation, right? It's like auditory.
Illusion is better than prestidigitation in every way.
Cool. Then I cast a minor illusion that there is an actual angelic choir, just singing
Absolutely, you
delicately.
can.
Okay, cool. Then this is happening.
People, a message from Maelstrom.
Real quick, I'm
Wow, that seems like a pretty good sign to me. The gods have spoken. Our next alderman. Is that a title or a name?
It's our title.
The next alderman, Roh your boat.
All right, I love it. I'm gonna have you two roll me spell casting rolls.
Does
15.
that plus our
You're gonna add your charisma and then 2.
So 19.
16?
16 and 19. Excellent rolls. Excellent. So the glow looks really good, and then the angelic choir real good.
Amazing.
Do you do anything?
He's
I just announced that came from Maelstrom, so people thought I was casting that spell.
One thing I want to just dive into your character psyche. Is your character cool with counterfeit stuff from Maelstrom?
Ooh.
Do the means justify the ends, or the
I
ends justify
think
them?
because of my criminal background, there is, even though I'm trying to be a better person, but I'm not fully yet a better person. So I'm sure there's some part of me that's like, I shouldn't do this, but
Here we go.
reading the room and knowing that like we got to get people calmed down and on Roh's side,
Okay.
I think I'm okay. I'll probably have regrets about it later tonight, but
This would be something that when you're saying your nightly prayers tonight, you're like,
yeah,
So about that.
it's one of those
My bad.
yeah, what's the term of like you do one small bad thing for a greater good thing is
Yeah.
how I'm
All right.
internally justifying
that.
it.
Like Maelstrom can
Utilitarian.
take a dive for this.
Right.
Ro, what are you doing? That's pretty important
I
right
like
now.
straight up believe this is happening.
I love it.
I'm like, oh my
Lav
gosh.
mic this whole
Oh,
time.
nice.
And I don't. And
But it's back now.
this doesn't have to be.
I muted my lav mic, but it's unmuted now.
This doesn't have to be canonical, but just for a local reference, I just for our fun brains, I also cast Disguise Self, so she looks like the old alderman, just for a second, so people in the crowd see the succession has been
Oh
clearly
my
Oh
God.
no, that's a Marmon thing. Oh my
What spell are you using for that?
It was just a fun joke. I don't actually want to risk it because I think
okay.
we're in a
Good call.
good place.
The last thing I want to do is I want you guys to make stealth checks on your spell casting.
But I'm hiding. I'm literally hiding under the rubble of
Sure,
the stage.
okay.
and
Take
I'm-
advantage on your
I was like,
stealth
I'm
check.
also like stuck in rubble.
Sure.
Well,
Although
actually, no.
8
You're
feet tall.
being hugged by an orc.
That's a 12 plus this is
We do advantage.
stealth. So-
He does. 'Cause
So it's
he's tiny.
18.
I did not see the 7. I thought it was
I thought it was
much
one,
lower.
too. Oh my gosh. Performance, you say?
Stealth.
Oh, stealth.
I see you trying to get out of this, but I'm not going to let you do it, Tori.
It's a 9.
9. Okay, cool.
Gavin, do you just not want this to happen?
I'm so full of hatred for your party. I want everyone dead. I've got roughly half an hour to kill all of you, and I plan to get it done. So, cool.
We
Cool.
were told
So,
not to make a scene.
Some smart guy in the crowd. That was sexist.
Yep.
It is a smart guy in the crowd. It's a human is going to point at Grenadine.
Dadgummit!
I just saw her casting. This is more mage trickery. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna cast Go Back in Time 10 minutes.
I cast regret.
Roh, this is your time to speak to the people and calm them down.
I'm desperately trying to drown this guy out with the people who didn't see
The
it.
audience is
your
in
boat.
raptured
Row your
silence,
boat.
waiting to hear
your
from
boat.
Row to rise to the mantle of alderman.
And before this happened, I also cast. I gave her bardic inspiration. Before any of this happened.
I do remember that happening. You have bardic inspiration. What does Rose say to her waiting
silent.
audience of potential partisans that will start this civil war in the city?
Rose,
You got
an
this, Roh.
idiot. No, she doesn't.
Ro, just be your simple, beautiful,
She
Here
looks
it
at
comes,
time
guys.
self.
the camera. She looks at each of us and sees our face, and I go. And then it goes over to Grenadine.
And I wince.
I'm
it-
so worried about what's
Then it
about
goes over to
happen,
Junior. And your
Bro.
face is.
You have an
I just
unusual
give her-
experience. An actual memory from your childhood
Shut up.
reemerges just
have
now.
one of those.
And you remember being you have parents. Orcs have parents as normal, except the relationship's a little different.
Yeah, that would be
does that-
complicated.
Yeah, and don't worry about that right now. But you remember one of your fathers saying to you, Ro, you will never impress me. I will never be happy with you. You will never make anything of yourself because you cannot join the bond and become a full orc. That, at this moment, for some reason, is going through Ro's head. Now you may address the crowd.
I don't think. Okay, that changes a lot of things.
But she looks over at her surrogate father, and with his eyes say,
Gidge.
"It's all in the past."
You can't see what's happening in my head.
I'm just always communicating that
feel
with
it.
my
You
eyes.
can feel it.
It's all in the past.
So now, what, does she look at everybody individually again? So she looks at Gidge. Over here at Grenadine.
I really wish I had an NPC to stand in for me so they could be like,
Because if she were
That's
suddenly
what the father was
hit
for.
with that memory, she would probably start to cry and just fall to her knees.
Or
Yep.
anyone
the
want to rescue
contrast
this?
of it.
Ro has broken down into tears because she
There was
just
no way that
now
was going well. The
remembered
other
how
way
she
was
could
that
never
she was
be a
gonna
full
out-
I
orc.
Well.
scamper over, crawl on her shoulder, and says, "The spirit of Maelstrom has touched our new alderman."
And I put my
Save it,
Love it.
charisma.
I'll take performance or deception. In fact, I'll take performance and deception.
Together?
Yeah, roll them together.
That's an 8 plus 4 plus. That's an 18.
Cool. Oh no,
Oh, no,
I'm
no,
sorry.
no.
Roll one and then roll the other. I mean,
Oh,
I was like, that'd be cool.
Wait, we had deception.
yeah. It numerically it doesn't matter what order you do them in. So pick
Just
your
add it
favorite.
all together.
12 plus. I'm gonna go performance, so an 18.
So I heard a total of 30.
18 plus 18.
Oh, 18, 36. Oh, excellent, excellent. You're good at this. You're good at this. Okay, so you're saying that the spirit of Maelstrom has touched Ro, and even though they all kind of hate you, the crowd turns to Junior for confirmation.
and I just give it a little head nod.
Is that how it works? Spirit of Maelstrom making this orc break down in tears. Is Maelstrom telling us that that's our new alderman?
And
I don't remember learning about that in my worship services, but if you say so, elephant cleric man.
I mean,
or woman,
sometimes.
can't tell you're an
How many
elephant.
times has Maelstrom called you to be a leader of a people, though?
Me?
Yeah.
Me personally?
Yeah.
No times.
Yeah, exactly. This is a very overwhelming
Maelstrom's
feeling.
never called me to be a leader either.
Okay.
Neither me.
My point
Maelstrom's
is-
never called any of us to be leaders.
My point is, it's a very overwhelming feeling, and sometimes people will respond by crying. It's just something big. And as we can see by her very real tears, this is a very real feeling that is coming to her. So yes, Maelstrom is.
There's a flashback when Roh is by the fireplace and she's sort of whimpering in her sleep, and Gidge comes over and through trial and error has been able to identify the one spot behind her left ear where she finds comfort. And so while he's doing this, he's just sort of like slowly caressing the back ear. In an attempt to calm down
Hey,
and
Roh.
bring Roh into the present.
Are you down with that flashback? Because I totally am. Is this an attribute of Roh now? Okay, good.
Yep. This is occurring.
This is a very much like
Yes,
Black Widow,
and-
Hulk, the sun's going down type of moment. Like
Sun's getting real low.
Hey, Rena, we need to talk more into your mic and just say Roh is really into having the back of her left ear scratched.
Roh is so into having the back of her left ear scratched.
Hi, do I feel threatened at all by the relationship between these two?
it's your choice.
I feel a little bit threatened by the. I wave my hand in the air and call over. Jiska. Jiska. I'm feeling
It
lonely.
does sound like Jessica.
Yeah, it does.
It's the finally now I'm hearing Jessica.
So while all this is going on,
It took
I
you this
obviously
long
won't
to
help at
realize
all
Shut up.
because
Hey,
I have
you know what?
ruined
That's how
my
much damage
chances of
you
being
take.
useful.
Oh, I picked up the D100, so you take 30 damage. How do you feel about that?
I want to.
That's not Kavanagh. I'm sorry.
While I'm whispering,
I totally ignored you because I was yelling at Tanner.
Oh no,
what
you're good. I
just
really
happened?
enjoyed it. I just feel like I'm useless to the people now that like someone has called me out on making magic. So I just kind of crawl back to Jiska's shop and I sit and I tap on her door and say, Jiska.
All 6 parts of Jiska are there,
I'm-
and they welcome you into a warm
Do we
Orcish
see her
embrace.
I
do that,
really
or
needed that.
was that
Yeah, you
unbeknownst to
stroll up,
us?
and luckily the crowd is not going to harass you because
that's
they're
a-
all transfixed
that's a good
by
move
Roh.
because you were caught and
Yeah.
now you're sneaking away.
Yeah, I need to be away and I need to recoup.
With the audience back on, I whisper into Roh's head and I say, "You got this, kid." And we all turn. I look to Roh.
So, Roh, something interesting happens, and this was what I originally planned. Are we going to have time for that storyline? No, but we will have time to start it.
Cool. Good.
So,
You plan for Roh to become the king of this castle?
close enough. So,
Okay.
guys, if you didn't think I knew that was going to happen, you do not understand me as a DM. The alderman was just going to pointlessly cast a spell on the audience while
So
giving
that
an
Roh
None of
answer.
this is
Rise
pointless.
to
This is
power.
good story
No, this
shit.
is, hey, it worked out.
Fantastic
It worked out
storytelling.
fine. This is the story of how Roh became alderman. But a bright green icon. What is Roh wearing?
Mostly leathers and furs. It's not armor.
By the way, I just totally glazed over. I said the icon of Hailed on the now former alderman's armor. The icon of Hailed, somewhat predictably, is a cloud with a thunderbolt coming out of it.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah. They're the holy city of Maelstrom. They're big on Maelstrom around here.
Yeah.
Okay, so your deal is a bright green glowing icon appears on the front of your armor, just right here in the center of your chest.
Cool. It's not armor. I don't wear armor. I'm a barbarian.
Wait, didn't you just say armor? What did you say?
No, leathers and furs. But it's not armor.
So on
fair
her
enough.
leather
Okay.
jerkin.
Yeah, like-
non-armored leather.
Yeah, just clarifying for
okay,
the
on your
people,
leathers and
folks
furs,
at home.
a big old
Barbarian,
icon
no armor.
appears
All of our
on the front of
artists.
it, and it's going, and it's the icon of like a dragon in profile with the sun behind it.
Oh.
It looks awesome, and it was the thing that the crowd needed. They fall into this awestruck.
And we have no idea why this is happening because we didn't make this
I will
happen.
take Arcana checks if you'd like.
Oh,
15.
that's a 3. I'm very busy with
16.
Uh,
We got to get you some new dice, Tori.
You have a minus here?
Truly.
You are sub 10 the entire
He's a
game.
cleric, not a wizard.
I'm a teenager, so my intelligence is not that great.
He takes a throw on intellect. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, really? I'm sorry.
No, you don't really know what it is. With your 17, you'll know it's some kind of glyph. but that's the extent you'll get.
I'm gonna look up towards the heavens and be like, "This you?"
You're saying you're praying to Maelstrom?
Yeah.
Just to make sure we're on the same page, Maelstrom doesn't typically respond vocally to prayers like that, but if you want.
Okay.
But if you want, he will.
If you want, he will.
You know what? I mean, I just saw a bright green
Yeah, all right,
symbol,
yeah.
so I'm not thinking straight.
Cool.
So.
No, that's fair. Okay, cool.
This you?
There's another thing is, actually, let's take perception rolls.
10 for me for
Okay.
perception.
So as I said earlier, this is a coastal city, and normally you're fairly close to the water, and there's just the sound of the waves lapping on the shore. I really wish I'd had the foresight to include this before, but I didn't know 80% of what just happened was going to happen.
So you were lying.
I was lying. My notes just are about you guys. But the sea itself goes quiet for a moment, and then the waves have stopped, and the sea itself is just utterly still. So what do you guys do? Everyone's hushed. I mean, in the audience, you don't have to.
I want to crawl down to her legs and in a symbolic effort to try to lift her above, like lift up her leg and say,
A row is
the
her in that
alderman,
scene?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The alderman, and I'm trying to lift her up so that we can all like lift her up this way over to
Anyone going to help out
City Hall.
Gidge on this?
the alderman,
No,
The
I let
alderman.
Gidge do that while I take a
the
knee.
alderman.
Symbol.
Athletics then.
The
from you, and
alderman.
you alone.
I mean, I can't really get
It's-
to them
it's
from
a-
where I
it's
am.
a-
true. You're in the.
It's a
herbal
fruitless
district.
effort. I'm not.
No,
like,
I understand. I just want to
would
see if
that-
you're strong enough to trip her.
Oh, I'm not trying to.
I'm
trip
not.
her.
I'm not standing.
I'm,
I haven't
I'm
risen
trying
yet.
to inspire other people to come and lift her
Wait,
up.
are you still
Wait,
down
wait,
from that
hold
on.
stage tumbling?
Let's back up for a
No,
second. Are
I'm
you just
down
lying
from
on the ground
crying.
still?
No, I
from
just went
crying.
down to my
yeah.
knees.
Got it. Okay,
I
that
went down
works.
to my knees. He curled up and
right.
stroked my ear, and
I'm
I
trying to-
imagine I lifted my head, but I haven't
Okay,
risen.
and that's when we got the icon.
And
Still
yeah,
works.
so it's like I lifted
okay,
my
so
head
you're
and
just
ta-da!
sort of generally buttressing Roh.
No, I'm trying to inspire a crowd to lift up in the air and carry her over to City Hall.
A mosh moment.
Performance.
The alderman. That is 24. The alderman.
Yeah, the crowd's
The
way into it.
alderman.
A bunch of humans, a couple Goliaths show up. They start lifting you
Yeah.
up. The alderman.
I slowly
The
kind
alderman!
of warm. I'm
The
super
alderman!
I just
shell-shocked
follow behind.
and flambasted, but
Yeah.
so I'm slowly like, because at first all the attention was super cool, and then the attention was from God, and that was scary. But now the attention's back to being from people, and that's cool again.
Yeah. All right.
dig it.
So you're crowd surfing around, and they're all chanting.
Am I
"Make you the
glowing?
alderman."
Or
No,
did
it
it
was
just?
prestidigitation. It was like a 5-second thing.
Oh, so it came and it
I'm
went.
sorry. I'm sorry. The icon is still on
Yeah.
you. Yes, you
but
still
is
have
it,
a
is it
green
glowing
icon.
or it's glowing?
No, it's glowing. It's the real deal.
Yeah, man. I'm the elder man, guys. All right.
And we're making our way towards where would the alderman's quarters be?
Yeah,
I like how
great
Roh calls
question
him
that
the elder
obviously
man.
I know the answer to.
To City
Yeah, okay.
Center.
Oh yeah, no.
City
We got a
Center.
little, okay, so there was a palace that was formerly owned by the queen, but she got ousted, and so the alderman sort of moved in and lives in the corner of that. So they're taking you to the alderman's palace. It's the royal palace. I really don't know what they would call it. What would they call it? What's a cool name for it? Think like Steward of Gondor.
about to
The
say, for
queen
the-
got deposed, and now they've got a person just hanging out in there running the city.
Palace of Tempests.
Nice. Palace of Tempest.
I would say House of Governance, but that
So you're
works.
heading down the Street of Storms toward the Palace of Tempests.
Keep it on theme.
I run
Any
towards
good fantasy town, they're very one track.
Very themed.
I run towards the Granny. And this is my attempt at a cool line, and then I'll stop talking. Granny, we're taking over the government.
Just you in?
Oh, Jiska.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I shortened your name because
No,
I feel
my
like we're
preference
closer
is
now.
to stay out of these things.
That's much better.
Yes.
I appreciate you and your good
Do
and
not
kindness.
forget me when you're in power.
Oh, no, not at all.
Rise up and okay.
What are you
Listen,
doing?
we are way different
Gage,
from what our
hop on,
original
let's do
goal
this.
was.
What's happening?
We were
Explain to me what's
supposed to
going
just
on as
get
we run.
information.
Rose like the new cool person.
Awesome.
They're pretty much taking over stuff.
Love that.
We're like super like infiltrating this whole ish.
I'm
Yeah,
into this.
so here's the deal. You're,
are we gonna tell
you're crowd
Leaf?
surfing toward the Palace of Tempest.
Sure am.
And there you're going to be greeted by a bunch of the city watch and a couple members of the Blue Shadows, weapons drawn, pointed toward your crowd.
Good.
Turns out they're not huge fans of coups. So
Cool.
what do? You got a crowd that and things heat up pretty quick. They're like, they need a neat nickname for the cops. That's not pigs.
The
Kill the rat.
The dregs.
The dregs? Ooh, I do like that.
The dregs.
Kill the dregs, and they start throwing rocks at the watch.
The crowd
Do they
is.
put me
Yeah.
down?
You could get yourself down, but
So I'm
actually,
gonna,
it's really hard in crowd surfing
Yeah,
to
it
take any
is.
control over your own fate.
It's
Yeah.
very
So
true.
let's go ahead and take a luck roll on a D12, a non-composite or composite number.
A non-composite
Can you
or
explain
composite number?
So if
Composite?
you roll
So
a
all
prime
of them?
number or 1, then you are put down by the crowd.
5.
Cool. All right. The crowd
Cool.
puts you down
So they put me down, and
because they're throwing rocks at the cops.
I walk forward to the guards and I do this.
Oh, wow. Okay. Tell me what the goal is.
The goal is to make people stop throwing rocks.
Oh, you're trying to get the crowd to stand
Yes.
down. Oh, okay.
My back
that'll
is to
be
the crowd.
that'll be easy. Go ahead and give me
Ro was such a good leader.
intimidation.
I know, I'm
Take
living
advantage
this
because you
already.
definitely are good on this.
Gosh, what if someone dies again?
I'm so excited to hear what you
That's
rolled.
a 8.
An 8 with 2 dice?
Okay. The thing is, it probably
Nearly the
would have
opposite of
worked.
what
It
happened last
probably would have worked because you put your arms out. You're like, no, right? But about this time, one of the watchmen decided they were sick of it, and they loosed an arrow into the crowd.
Shot heard around the world, folks.
Yeah, the arrow
How many guards are there?
whipping sound heard around the world. The sort of twanging thump, the sound a bow makes.
Where does it land?
In a person?
I figured in a person. Is there a more entertaining answer?
Well, I
you're going
wanted
for?
to
The gender of
describe
that
this for me. I
person.
want
I need
this
a
is
backstory.
Yeah,
this is
okay,
bullet time.
fair enough. So slow motion, right? Slow motion. The arrow looses from the guard's bow. It goes going through the air and it's rifling like arrows do because of the feathering. And then the camera, it's to make them fly straight. Same reason you have rifling in a gun.
Yeah.
I want to. Can I have a reaction to try and hit it out of the air at disadvantage because that would be crazy?
Can I try to catch it? Can I try to grab it out of the
I
air?
think I'm not going to give it to you this
Okay.
time. I'm so
I'm
sorry.
not a monk.
Yeah, it's a monk thing, and this is already too wonderful for me to not do.
No,
And
it's
you've got
good.
this.
I just picture.
There's
I'm not a monk.
woman in the crowd, and she's got her child that she's holding. It's for the alderman. No, we're good. The arrow hits the woman in the heart.
Yeah, we're good. That's
No,
fine.
I would never kill a child unless I would. The woman falls backward. Her child is caught and safely removed. I mean, psychologically, that child is not okay. But the woman falls backward, and then that's it. The crowd is just rushing at the guards. And this has been the story of how Roh became the alderman.
Oh my gosh!
my gosh.
Oh my gosh! Did we just start a revolution and kill a lady?
Did the crowd take over the guard then? The dregs?
We'll find out next time.
Oh my gosh.
On Dice Buddies.
Next time on Dice Buddies.
Why is it called an elder man?
Check, please.
Tanner, so help me, if you don't stop rolling 20s, you're out of here.
Have we considered lowering the taxes?